What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at our Duchess yard. Yesterday we were here as well with Matt. I didn't make a video, but we got these new leaf springs in. It was quite a job. We had to torch a bunch of stuff, punch out all the old pins, drop the axle a bit, put the new leaf springs in, secure it down, torque it all and whatnot. We also spent some time on this light bar here, which we are going to be hanging up here on the back of this, but the wiring in that is all screwed up. So basically the strobes are working with the brake, or not strobes, the blinkers. These are going to be strobes here, but the blinkers are working with the brake lights for some reason. So when you brake, these come on, but when you turn your blinker, they also blink. So instead of wasting more time on this, we just moved on and got the leaf springs done. But today we are putting this truck back together. We have a few things we need to do. We have to grind off these little hooks here on both sides. They are going to get moved to this side. That way the light bar can sit right up against that and they're not in the way. We also have to throw the wheels back on. We're going to lift the sander off. So we got to pull all of these bolts off of these brackets, lift it up. This sander is going to go down by our other garage and be put on blocks just to be stored for now, because we have to get this frame complete. The whole inside of the frame, you can't really see it right now, but the whole inside needs to be sanded down still, and then we can paint it all. So with the sander on there, it's kind of in the way, but we got that to do. Then we have these tires for the tool cat, which can go on, and we also have some lights for the skid steer.
Let's go.
All right, guys, so we got our skid steer and our tool cap pulled in here. The skid steer worked great for moving that sander. It's a little heavy for the tool cap, but the only thing we really need is some fork extensions. We strapped it to the machine, had no issue, and got it down there. So it is down by our other garage. I have our other truck up the hill right here, just parked, but Kevin's gonna work on, what are you working on, the lights or the tires? Both. Well, I guess both. I'm running to grab us some breakfast. He's gonna work on these, and basically the tool cat, or the skid steer, is getting lights. Tool cat, we have the tires for it. All right, so we got these machines all done. You can see these new LED lights on here are super bright. I can't even look at them while I'm recording this, but we got two on the front and then two on the back as well. The old ones are right here. It's funny, this one has water in it. You can see it coming out probably. So those are super old. These are the old headlights, so no more of those. Now we got LED ones, but I put the tool cat out here as well. We got the tires back on the front here. We did, well, there was a broken stud. It didn't happen today. It was already broken. So we're gonna have to get one stud one day from Bobcat and replace that. But besides that, this is pretty much good to go. I'm about to go warm up our Freightliner. I got to pull that up in here. We have some lights for that as well. All right, guys, so we just finished up lunch and we pulled this truck in here. We changed a few of these lights over to nice new LED ones. We do have to get some pigtails from this plug to just wire that we can tie these in. I'll show you up here. We had one that my father grabbed from an auto parts store, but it was the only one they had in stock, so they're getting us a couple more. We put the two back there, and then we changed these two here. But you can see we have this plug here that we wired it in, shrink wrapped, and this one is the same thing as what we got going on the back. We also ordered a new light here. If you look, all here is cracked. This was full of ice and water before. The bottom's cracked here, so we're eventually gonna pull that off. We left it on now just in case he needs to use this truck before the parts are here. We also pulled this truck in, and Kevin welded these tail lights right on the back here. That looks very nice like that. So we need to park this Freightliner down in that garage and park this back in here so we can finish sanding down or grinding down all of the rust on the inside of the frame here, and then we can paint it all. So that's really why we pulled the sander off of it earlier, so we could get to it. But we also need to drop this plow frame and pull the bumper off, because that's going to get sanded down and painted as well. But I'm going to run down to that garage and move some stuff to make a parking spot. Kevin is working on our roller here. We have these new, like, I don't really know what you call them. They're kind of like a squeegee type of thing. Scrapers. A scraper. Yeah, we'll go with scraper. So they go right there, and it basically cleans them as they roll. There's two on the front and two on the back. You can see he's got a new one on back here already. So while he works on this, I'm going to run down there, make a spot, and then we'll move these trucks around. All right, so we got all of these new scrapers on here. We do have to adjust one of them right here. We got to fix that one day. It's not the right angle there. I don't know with the, yeah, you could probably see it. The gap right here. So it's not really doing anything on there. And we also got this truck parked in here. I believe one of our guys is coming here tomorrow to finish grinding and sanding down all of the rust on the inside of the frame here. And then either Monday or Tuesday, we will start painting this, and then we can put it all back together and start to finalize this and get it ready to plow some snow. I also got the Freightliner and our skid steer down in that garage parked together. So that is all good. But I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.